Hello there, everyone. Zantok here with Select Star Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Virtue's Last Reward, the second game in the Zero Escape series. Now, of course, as you know, this game's already been played on Twitch, and this is all just archive footage, so if you'll just give me a moment here, I'm going to jump back to a previous point in my timeline, and we'll continue with the game. Anywho, let's take a look at our flowchart, see where we left off. We've done a fucking lot. Oh right, this is the computer thing. I was really confused, like, why is there a spot that we were on, but then we didn't go past it? That's weird. Like, oh right, the rude ass computer bullshit. Now then, let's take a look here. Last time we ended things off was getting this Dio game over. Dio game over? Why did a Dio game over? I guess he did he escape in that one? I don't remember. It's been a week. A lot of times these smaller game over endings, I don't remember. The one I remember the most clearly is where they cut off our arm. And that was a sight to see. Didn't like that at all. But we're about to kick off what's the word here? A chain reaction of events here, because the thing we got to do next, we got to go up here to this point and betray whoever we were with that round. Again, it's been a week. We only got some scenes down here. We've got to unlock some kind of lock. What's going to be? I don't know. But then we're just going to be having just like complete one lock. We'll get another lock. It's just going to go crazy. I'm assuming. I know. When I was first starting, Kelly was just like, oh my god, you actually went down the correct path. Which I think was this one? I think. But I also kind of wondered, like, with this whole computer thing, if that's supposed to be the correct path or not. Considering that's something completely different. Doesn't have its own lock. You have to get two things from the timelines in order to just figure out to put on the computer. The names are more for that character's routes, like Diopath game over versus Diopath ending. Yeah, I gathered that like they were connected to that route because like this one here is K and that one is K, and then this one is Clover and that one's Clover. But I didn't remember if Dio had done anything particular in that route. So that means we're going to see Dio's ending here pretty soon. Yay, Dio, love it. But I guess we'll learn, assuming he is the actual terrorist, I guess we'll learn some more about the motivations of that organization, so that'll be nice. It doesn't necessarily relate to the character's personal ending status. Yeah. Like how the Tenmyoji ending is told from Quark's perspective, it's like, instead of Tenmyoji. So I kind of wonder if the Quark ending will be from Tenmyoji's perspective. I think that'll be a nice mirror. But, so yeah, there's not much in this game. We might finish it today. I don't know. Depending on where we're at the 4-hour mark and how I'm feeling and how much is left, we might just power through it. Because, I mean, if there's going to be like one branch left or something crazy like that, I ain't fucking in it at that point. That'd be craziness. So with that, let's kick things off, shall we? Alright, we're here at the AB game. I don't remember who our partner was. Or who we were against. Either or, I don't remember. Is Clover really going to... Oh, I guess... Oh, right! Now I remember. Sometimes you just gotta see the text. So this is where Clover's, like, feeling very despondent. I think because, Al just died. And we're just like, hey, we're gonna pick Ally with you. Because we're making a promise, but then, what's her name? Fi is just like, hey, actually, if you betray, you'll have 9 points. Dio and I are going to betray, so we'll have 9 points, and the three of us all skedaddle. So, we're going to do it. Is this the final betray that we're going to make? Is this the final AB room decision we're going to make all game? So there's not much left. We only have one more escape room even to do. The door ground open, and I stepped out. All around me, other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants. Which is a terrible word to use for this.
Wait!
What?
Dio!
Yeah, calm down. Dio, why are you always just jumping the gun on everything? Fi's voiced echoed hollowly across the room. Lordy, I should have kept... Damn it, I want to start keeping like a tally of things in a game. I think it would have been fun to have a tally of just like the number of spelling or grammar issues that the game's text has. It's like every time one of them pops up, it's like, all right, increase the counter. There's 137. Dear God. Anyways, I followed her out to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio! No! I shook my head. I had to get to that door.
What are you doing, Dio?
Thinking about it, there's also no guarantee that the true ending to this game is everybody living. I mean, that was the case in the first game, well, minus the 9th man. But everybody else made it out. But the true ending for this one may not be that.
No, he's going to try and open it.
Of course he is.
Damn right I am.
But the results...
Like I need to wait for that.
Ah, Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Lunar, and she is...
Dead.
Well, she is as she is.
That's the way to say that. She is as she is. Alright.
Vote would have defaulted to ally.
Turn my volume down. That's
All he
better.
had to do was pick betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Fi was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's.
Yup.
That means she has 9 now as well.
Yup. She's not the only one either.
It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice. You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
Isn't Luna also dead at this point in the timeline?
What, she's gonna die again?
There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Fi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
I mean, that could have just been like, hey, wait for me, asshole.
Planning to wait for the rest of us. Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted. Someone else?
Oopsie.
That would be...
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
You know, I wonder... I would love this... I need to look back at some point. I'm sure somebody else has already done this, but I'm curious if there's ever been a person who we haven't... Oh, I know there's somebody that we've never been in the AB room with. Like, we've never been in there with Kay. Well, actually, we've only been in it with... Have we only ever been in the AB room, like, as a duo, as a pair, with Fi, Luna, and Clover? Are those the only people we've ever been paired with? Huh. Then the next thought is there anybody who we've never been a solo, or who has never been against us in an AB room? I don't know.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Sorry. Timelines, am I right? I do love that since the whole timeline-ness is built into the lore of this game, I don't have to feel like an asshole for choosing to betray. It's great. It's fun. I love it.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Sorry, Clover.
That...
Yep.
No.
Yep.
You betrayed me, Sigma.
Yep. Sure did. Sure did.
Why?
Because Fi gave me an offer I couldn't refuse. That's truthfully it. Hey, what other choice did I
To
have?
keep your promise, you jerk!
Yeah, I think we've established I'm a jerk.
You liar! You're a coward!
That's fair.
You don't care about anybody but yourself!
That's fair.
All you wanted was to get out of here!
I want the mystery solved, and this is the way I gotta do it.
You're horrible!
That's
I hate you!
That's fair. I'll take that one. Now wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fi were going to get 9P no matter what. 9P? 9BP no matter what. The door would have been open whether I had 9 points or not. So, it was either go with them or get stuck here.
All that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
Yeah. No, Sigma, that's it. That's actually it. How could we know if they would go get help once they escaped? I can trust Fi, but Dio is different. I don't know what Dio might do to Fi after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured that if they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that your excuse?
More or less.
Liar! Liar! You're just like Dio!
Oh, hey now, hey! That's not fair.
You're a coward!
I already said that one was okay.
Whatever. Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Yeah, and I was stupid to trust you in one of the timelines too. Clover. I heard a clang and turned.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Dio!
Is that Dio's best line in the game? It might be Dio's best line of the game.
Dio!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious? This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed the line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right?
Eh.
But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it.
What is he going on about?
The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
Can I sock him? I want to sock him on the way out, and then maybe leave him behind. I think that'd be funny.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio, fake left, then dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji and through the door.
3, 2, 1,
Are we not following?
0. The number 9 door is closing.
Did we not follow, or is the game just assuming that we followed and not telling us that we followed? Because we have...
Let's go, Sigma.
But
Shut up. Just do it.
this is why I don't like 9 seconds. That's... yeah. I looked at her, slightly confused. But before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she hauled me bodily through the open door. Man, listen, I'm telling you, if I had 9 points, I would not be waiting until the door starts to close! regardless of the drama. Like, nah.
The number 9 door has closed.
All right, and that's it, everybody. We've escaped. That's the game. We won. Nothing else to do anymore. That's it. The amazing thing is this route is available from the beginning. The amazing thing is that this route is available from the beginning. You probably want to get on your first run. Definitely did not. But leaving through the 9 door is indeed possible the first time. That's kind of crazy, actually.
This ends the Nonary Game. Thank you for your participation.
So in a way, I did the correct path last.
Sigma!
Hi.
5!
Yep.
Dio!
Yeah, that's our names.
Open up!
We can't, dude.
Open this goddamn door!
It doesn't work that way. What the fuck? Miyoji's voice was muffled by the thick steel, but I could still hear his desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Did we succeed at ignoring it? I don't know. The game's not telling me. I don't trust this door. I don't trust this door for a second.
Alrighty then. Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
No.
Only one way to find out.
Just as I had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Unfortunately, it seemed to stop at a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. We opened it and stepped inside. Hello? Oh!
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Is this the same one, though? Well, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get to something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up.
Huh?
You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited it with Tim Miyoji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
Yep. Wait, or I guess I don't. What?
Oh, you didn't.
Nope, apparently not. What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about?
What'd you say?
The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside.
Oh, what's that mean?
Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If
Oh.
you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside.
We don't really know about the virus in this timeline, I don't think, though.
This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Huh. Whoa, wait, hold on, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there?
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad?
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
I'm half expecting Dio to do like a last-minute betrayal and just stab us. We climbed into the protective suits in silence, then headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. With a quiet hum, the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished, but wait. Then, out of nowhere, Dio spoke up.
Never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from the speaker in my helmet. Apparently, the radio was designed to activate automatically. You mean getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Terrorist Dio!
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind.
What?
What? Too surprised to speak?
In disbelief, honestly. Dio, I think maybe you should, calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
Yeah, that sounds like something somebody in a cult would say. We are still going back and forth when the quiet hiss of air escaping slowed, even. And then stopped. A door at the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. Moon base! I stepped outside and gasped. A dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. I couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. The question is, which desert? Okay, maybe not Moonbase? Shit, maybe I called it.
I can't tell you what day it is, though.
I thought we were on a Moonbase the whole time. God damn it.
Look.
The Lunar
The
Eclipse.
moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
The blood moon rises once again. Gotta go kill all the goblins again. Fuck. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge. But wait a minute.
Total lunar eclipse. The moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow.
Then why is 10 LG old? And Culver isn't. I still don't get that part. That part doesn't make
The moon
sense.
just disappears or turns black,
I
though.
thought maybe we were frozen, but apparently not.
It actually reflects light that's
God damn
passed
it.
through the Earth's atmosphere.
Well, this is like 50 years later, there's another lunar
But
eclipse.
this makes it appear to be red. Essentially, what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset.
Was that in this timeline?
Do you
Maybe it
remember when the
was.
next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah. December 31st this year. New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least. And we happened to escape during the eclipse itself, like in that actual time window. That's convenient as all hell.
Well, there you go.
So today is December 31st. Wait, shit. If I got grab Christmas morning, that means I've been here 6 days?
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
They made a fucking character model for this? Alright. Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
Dio? Yeah, me too. What are you worried about, though?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on! Tell me! I'm curious now. The fact we can't see the faces in the helmets is, well, to put it one way, a little sus. Impossible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? Oh, what the hell? No way! That's impossible! A whole species can't just die out in 6 days. That's...
It's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility.
But the other thing that doesn't make sense is that we had a cure for it when they shouldn't have been able to have a cure that fast. So... There's just some weird timeline shit that doesn't make sense. I want answers.
Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. I turn to take a step. There's a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back around to see Fi on the ground. Hey! Are you alright? What happened? I ran over and helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Huh? Her voice was low and rough. Oh no.
I see. This timeline.
This time? For a half second there, I thought she had been Radical Sixth. Timeline? She didn't respond. I was about to begin a more irate line of questioning when I apparently nudged the mouse wheel and brought up this text. Then she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey,
What?
Dio?
I don't know. Dio? Oh, yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when he left.
Shit. We need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
Because in this timeline, I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't tell me you forgot. Wait, maybe not. You must not have made this jump.
I love how they fuck with you like this. I love it. She wasn't making any sense.
Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. She'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments, confused, before turning and heading out to look for Dio myself. Damn. Don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around, trying to decide where to go next, when I heard them. The signal must have been degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
Their voices were cutting in and out, but I'd heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fi had found him. I spun around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter? He's got the bomb transmitter!
Phone home, huh? Bet 3 souls anxious from you.
Ha ha!
How do you know that?
I know everything about you. Know you're the Myrmidons.
The transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer. This walking animation they have going, where just like the dot is just. How many screens are being cycled through here?
Never mind that.
We found the imposter.
Something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0 bomb?
The hell, you man?
I'm no man.
Are we Lord of the Rings in this?
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you...
Yep.
Stop!
Ah, shit. That didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There they were. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. If the helmet really gets broken that easily by a fucking rock, these are terrible suits, honestly. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. The suited figure I'd slammed against lay on the ground next to the other one. I moved over to peer through the visor. Oh, Dio. His eyes were closed. Almost like he was just sleeping. My attack must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
Honestly, didn't think we'd get there in time. Where did he put his hat? Where did he put his hat? Did he leave it behind? Or did he just have it like folded up against his ass? What's this transmitter you were talking about?
Heard, huh?
Of course I did. I was in range, barely.
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing?
Yeah.
Tried to use that to get in touch with somebody.
And where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
Snuck in. I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. There was a screen on the upper part with a bunch of numbers that looked, well, like nothing. What the heck is this? Okay, I'm assuming that's not a number I need to write down, because that looks super fucking long. Wait, long string of numbers. Maybe. I'm just gonna do it! Oh, God. The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Man, you know, I would know, but I don't know who Mason is. The only Mason I know is kind of an odd guy. Relatively harmless from what I'm told, but odd. Alright, so we got, these may not be important at all, but I don't care. 78153 61098 83809. Make that more obvious. It's a 9 and not a fucking 4. 42419 and 90551. There we go. Meme quote from one of the Call of Duty games, you think? Ah, I have never played a Call of Duty game. Well, that's not true. I've played like 10 minutes of a Call of Duty game. Ish. Not my thing. Is that some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it
Don't
then?
know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd crackling noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. And what's so funny there, Chuckles?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
You?
What?
That's the key.
The key for Alice.
The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant.
Free the soul? Yeah, I know.
Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
That's true. Dio shifted to put his hands behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. What is it, some hipster bullshit? But there might be a few people out there who've heard of Free the Soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons are the hand of Free the Soul. We do what needs to be done to bring us closer to the new world Free the Soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world that they've built, after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time in our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Well, only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First, you have to be raised with the teachings of Free the Soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the Soul is built around the teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand. But you could say that the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed, and to divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Those who follow his teachings with discipline and devotion will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brother was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and that he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had was his younger brother, a boy named Left. These are terrible names. These parents suck! They say Brother had a special power, and that he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death a suicide. Later, Brother would find out that the killer had paid the police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually, he received the divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified and a new world created. God had given Brother his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth. At the age of 26, he started Free the Soul. Once Free the Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning so that he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States, and a year later, the first 10 new humans were born, who all had the same face apparently, and one of them was K and one of them was Sigma. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I'm from the 4th generation. Our DNA comes from Left, Brother's younger brother. Ugh. That means that we all share a face. Oh, I really thought it was going to be me and the face was my face, but I guess they all look like Dio. Alright. And we are all given the same name. Left? Oh, okay. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race or even individuality. Yes, that's correct, but that's not a good thing. With cloning, you'd even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors could influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. The best, huh? Doesn't sound very equal to me! You have a head canon that since Dio's from the 4th generation, it could be something like Generation D, and he's the 10th clone from it, so 10-D or Dio. That would make sense. That would make sense, but then what do you call like D5? Or D1? What do you call D2? What do you call D23? An expo. I was probably sitting here because brother noticed the caliber of my skills. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. And all my life, well, I guess they would just call them all left, so I guess you don't... He just chose Dio because it was easy. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. My mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever once been punished for breaking our laws. It had to do with women. Of course it would. I had come in contact with someone unclean, and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. I wanted to prove my loyalty to brother, so I was determined to be successful on this mission, no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of brother's new world. Now that I fulfilled that purpose for the first time in my life, I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
Were you about to crack a cyanide pill? Or a Dio, I mean? His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone. As he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. Vi shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going
To kill him? She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Vi. What you doing there?
Shut up!
Alright. Fine.
You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Alright, sheesh!
Now, tell me, what's the password?
She swung the rock down towards Dio's head.
Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though.
It might. In another timeline.
Mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine. No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
Hey! Wait. Yeah, that's why I'm confused, Kelly. Because I already made an SGDQ joke in a previous stream. So I thought maybe it was written down here. Okay. I'm very confused because I know I've made that joke. So I thought, oh wait, was that one of the things we already wrote down? I was like, no, it's not. So, what was it? Vi tossed the rock off to the side.
You heard that, right, Sigma?
Yeah?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
I love how this is like a 2-player co-op game. but your co-op partner is an NPC. It's such a fun concept. I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated a strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. LXA, QNS, GDQ. LXA, QNS, GDQ.
Okay, we're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
Fi grabbed Dio's arm and hauled him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter.
Alright, but there's signs of civilization?
People who survived the disaster live there.
What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me.
Everybody tell me to shut up!
Let's see for yourself.
Rude! I looked up. It must have been a clear night, because there were more stars than I'd ever seen before. I thought I could even see the band of the Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone the full moon. A giant red orb looming in the center of the sky. Had it always been so big? Is this where we're ending this storyline? There it is. Alright. The chain of reaction begins. Because we definitely unlocked at least one lock there. With potential for 2 others. Depending on if it lets me use this to unlock the who has the bomb one. But that one was also framed as like who is Zero. Because I thought, oh, Zero has the bombs. But it turns out, you know, Dio is connected to the bombs and not Zero. So... D-O and really? Behind Blue Eyes. Really? That's the title for his? Alright. We mixed up the pattern. No. We had a good thing going. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end this episode of Virtue's Last Reward here. I'm sure some things happened. People probably talked. Maybe we saw the puzzle or learned an exciting revelation or so. I'm not sure. This all happened for me months ago. But hopefully, it was a good episode. At least I had a lot of fun, playing through it. And we'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.